Welcome back, everyone. So this video is going to be about making a stuffed animal zoo for your kids. And here you can see some of the finished products that we've made from our clients, and then you will see what it's supposed to look like when it's all finished. The first step is to go to your local hardware store and get the proper materials.
And you get one of these. So here Jay's picking out all of the wood. You're going to use 8 pieces of wood that are going to be 2 feet each for the border, and then 4 pieces of wood that are going to be 3 feet each for the support. So here's a list of everything that you're going to need. For this specific project, we use 12 pieces of wood. You can use whatever paintbrush you'd like, some paint, a sander, nails, wood glue, hooks, drill, a measuring tape, permanent marker, and whatever color bungee cord you would like.
Alright, so what we've done for this project is we've done a time lapse, and as you can see, the first step is making sure all the wood is cut properly and sand out any rough edges that you have. And for the sander, you could use an electric sander or you could use a regular hand sander if you'd like. And then once that's all completed, we have started painting, and you can see our dog going in and out of the video.
So for the paint, I like to use PPG Samples from Home Depot just because they're very cost effective and there's so many colors you can pick from. But you can also use any type of paint that you have left over, or you can mix paint together. And then we're just finishing up painting it, and we're using these leaf bags because we didn't have any newspaper at the time. And we're just going to leave it all here so that it can dry completely so we can assemble the zoo. So the next step is to get the holes ready to put the hooks in. So as you can see right here, I'm taking a measuring tape to evenly separate the wood and putting dots on it so Jay knows exactly where to put the hooks, just because it looks more clean if all of the bungee cords are evenly separated. So because this wood is 2 feet, I do a dot about every 4.5 inches so that it's even on each piece of wood.
So once all the pieces of wood have been marked, what we're doing here is we're putting the hooks through the wood. And the way that I'm doing that is I'm putting the hook over the dot and I'm just hammering in slightly and then using my fingers to just twist them in to the piece of the wood. And we're going to be doing this for all the 4 pieces for the bottom and then the 4 pieces for the top, so they're equally aligned. And then now you could see here all the hooks have been in for every single piece, and then we have started assembling the zoo. But you could see that we made a mistake here, or I made a mistake. I've put the hooks on the outside, so I'm going to be fixing that and making sure that the hooks go on the inside, so for the bungee cords to be on the inside. So that's been fixed. We have built the top and the bottom base. Once that's been in, we're going to be attaching the side pieces. And what we're doing here is we're putting a little bit of glue on the edges and then putting the nails through so it's nice and sturdy for the kids.
So for the next step, we're going to start assembling the bungee cord. So we start at the top and we make a really good knot, and then we just bring it through each of the hooks. And it's important to have tension with the cords because that's how it keeps the stuffed animals inside of the zoo. So make sure that when you're doing it, it's a little bit snug when you're tying it. And then once I'm all done with that, I like to just go around and fix up any imperfections with extra paint.
So once that's been completed, what you see here Lauren's doing is she's decorating the front piece. And in this case, she's writing down the person's name and then their zoo. And then there's a couple of ways you guys could do this. In this case, we're doing it a little bit backwards. We are doing once the zoo has been completed, but you could also do it at the beginning when you first start. You know what piece of wood is going to be in the front. You could decorate that one specific wood, and then you could build the zoo accordingly. So Lauren's just about finishing up here and just finishing up all the small details. And as you guys saw along this whole process, we had our daughter helping along, so you guys can make this a fun project and do it as a family, an interactive one. And then here you go, guys. This is the final product. I hope you guys enjoyed the process, and thanks a lot for watching.
Yeah, and if you guys have any questions about how we built this zoo, definitely leave comments below, and make sure you follow us along on this journey to see what our next project is going to be.